can't lose her." The doctor placed a reassuring hand on his shoulder. "We'll do our best." Adam nodded and walked away, his steps heavy. "Call me immediately if anything changes," he said over his shoulder. Adam drove straight home, his hands gripping the steering wheel like a lifeline. The house was silent when he entered. Sandra was there, standing in the living room, waiting for him. Her face lit up the moment she saw he was alone. She assumed the worst, that Anna was out of the picture for good. But Adam wasn't the same man who left this house that morning. "What are you doing here?" he snapped before she could say anything. Sandra blinked in surprise. "Adam, this is all your fault," he cut in, his voice sharp and cold. "You showing up at my office that day, you starting this whole mess with your jealousy. If you hadn't meddled, Anna wouldn't have run back to that house. She wouldn't have ended up in Cuba. None of this would have happened." Sandra's mouth opened but no words came out. "And today," he continued, his eyes flashing, "if you hadn't shown up at my house uninvited, trying to force yourself into my life, Anna wouldn't be lying in a hospital bed fighting for her life." "Adam, please." Sandra's eyes filled with tears. "I love you. I only wanted." "Leave," Adam barked. "Now. And if you ever show up here again without an invitation, I'll make sure you regret it." Sandra's face crumbled. Without another word, she ran out of the house, sobbing. Adam let out a shaky breath and dropped onto the couch. His hands shook as he stared at the empty room. A room that felt even emptier without Anna. After a while, he called his private investigator. "You failed me," Adam said quietly, dangerously. "You told me lies." "I told you what I found," the man replied defensively. "You never asked me for anything more. You wanted to find Anna, and I found her. You never asked about her past. You didn't want to hear anything she had to say." Adam hung up without another word. He knew the investigator was right. He had been too angry to ask, too hurt to listen. And it was his fault. Every time Anna had tried to speak, he had shut her down. Every time she tried to explain, he had silenced her. He stood and paced the room. He thought of her words before she ran into the street. About what had happened that day. About what he had done and failed to do. He couldn't leave it like this. Adam grabbed his keys and drove to her old house. Granny Ann's place. He had changed the locks months ago and still had the key. The house was silent as he entered. He walked into Anna's old room and went straight to her wardrobe. The door creaked open. Inside, on the shelf,